Greetings dear viewer, I have been playing Yunara for 3 days in an attempt to find the most broken build on her. Now most people initially thought that going crit would be the only way to play her. However, her Q has very interesting applications. For example, her Q triggers spell effects on the primary target, allowing you to build Rylai's Crystal Scepter and kiting your opponents to death. Please don't bring this to top lane, guys. Please don't do it. Please don't. Her Q triggers on-hit effects, which looks like this. Yunara's on-hit effects benefit from lifesteal, making Bloodthirster super strong on her. Other statistically good items are Kraken Slayer, Runans, and Infinity Edge. But there's one item interaction that nobody knows about, except now you. This is Hullbreaker Yunara. Okay, we have a big item spike here. We can try to catch Milio here. I'm gonna W, then ulti E. I can hit, W. Ooh, one more auto would have killed. Okay, Briar is coming. I think I need to kite this out. I'm gonna buffer the W. Do I have to flash? I'm gonna flash. It was not needed. I'm gonna try to kill. She has E, need to sidestep. Okay, that's fine. We can look to get the Hullbreaker stacks going here. I'm gonna cycle on the minions. Look guys, look stacks. Every time I hit the minion wave, I'm gonna instantly get 5 stacks of Hullbreaker. Then I can cycle the auto attack on the tower, use the Hullbreaker effect, and then again hit minions. Same thing applies to champions. So I'm gonna clear this wave. We can W on Caitlyn, look to kill the tower, then hit. Gonna sidestep the Milio Q, then we can look to go in actually. I still have Q, big power spike. Look my damage. Gonna hit the Hullbreaker on next auto. Boom! I can kill maybe Milio. Okay, exhaust was kinda wasted. I can still punish Caitlyn here. I have Nami behind me. If she walks up, I'm gonna hit. Okay, I'm out. They're flanking us. Look, Aurora is on map. Look. Okay. I don't think my team looked. I'm gonna go top lane. What's really interesting about the experimental hex... Oh, hello, Briar. I should be fine here. Yeah, but what's interesting about the experimental hexblade is that it lowers your ultimate cooldown, so your R cooldown, right? But it also lowers your W and E cooldowns. So you get the attack speed, movement speed effect every time you use your ultimate, but the 30 ultimate haste affects your W and E in ultimate form. So you're essentially getting like double value out of ultimate haste on this champion. So that potentially makes like ultimate hunter also good. Will they chase? She will really chase me here. Okay, I'll just run. But yeah, ulti haste is pretty good on her. Hexblade is probably the best one. Malignance is potentially viable in some kind of like AP mage build with Comet maybe. I'm gonna get my Zeal here. How much has Hullbreaker done? Oh, 3k damage in total. That's pretty good, honestly. I'm gonna go through the interaction here in detail. So basically, Yunara's Q is balanced around the fact that your Q on hits are only 30% effective, right? So when you're building something like Kraken Slayer or Blade of the Ruined King, those bounces are not gonna give you the same effect as your main attack. However, with Hullbreaker, your on-hit effects stack up your Hullbreaker, right? They don't actually apply it. And the main application always goes on champions. Okay, is someone coming from me? Oh, I missed the cannon. I think they're coming from me. Anyways, so what's really good about Hullbreaker is the way you can just hit opponents inside a minion wave. Then if you have your Q, every single auto attack bounces on the minions, stacking up Hullbreaker in between the autos. This makes it so that if you're fighting an opponent, right here I just have a single target, right, so I don't get the effect. But if there's multiple targets, then I can stack up Hullbreaker. Tush. Come on, Caitlyn. One more auto, and then W to finish. Bam! The Hexblade effect that synergizes so well with her kit, because you're like Awaken mode, right? And then you get mega movement speed, you get mega attack speed, you get your Q attack speed, and then you just hit. I can look to take down the tower here. I don't have my Q stacked up, so I can't show you the full interaction again. I'm gonna get it here. Now I have Q. I can hit the wave, hit tower. Fire, get away. Come on. I think I'm tanky enough though. I don't know if she should either. I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Maybe I'm out there. I have so much movement speed that I should be fine. Just gonna clear the wave. I don't know if she's gonna try to. Should I just. I can get Runan's Hurricane. This gets interesting here. We're gonna go Runan's Hurricane. When you have Runans, now your Hullbreaker can affect multiple opponents on every auto attack, right? So if I have opponents, let's say either stacked up, like 2-3 opponents near each other, then I'm able to get multiple Hull Breaker procs on a single auto attack. And if there's minions, then I can amplify that, so I can get a Hull Breaker proc on every single opponent, like a champion that I see. So the difference there compared to Kraken Slayer, right, is that the Kraken Slayer triggers on every third attack, but it can trigger on minions, so you can often waste the Kraken Slayer auto attack on minions, or the effect on minions. So here Volibear, I have Hull Breaker, I have Q, I can just hit. I can keep my space, and this should be fine. And now look at the wave clear, by the way, with Runars. Boom, boom! That's so satisfying, actually. That's so satisfying. The Hull Breaker stacks last for a long time, so I think I can reach the next... No, I can't reach the next wave. 5? Can I? No, I dropped the stacks. But it was close. I almost reached the next wave containing the stacks. Or like retaining the stacks. Now we're gonna hit one Hull Breaker stack. Boom, boom, boom. Just, and even when you don't have any way to cheat the effects, right? If you don't have a minion wave near, you can still just hit the tower, and since you have so much attack speed, you're able to get multiple Hull Breaker procs off. The Briar wants to do something. I don't know if she can though. I have Hull Breaker. Bonk. Can hit the tower again. I think Tibers is dying though. We should take this tower, then we have to be a little bit careful. My HP is not that high. I still have my ultimate to kite though, so if they send it on me... Oh no. I exhausted on the unstoppable. I'm fine. Okay. I got the kill with W. That's okay. But yeah, I exhausted when Volibear had his ultimate effect, so he was unstoppable, by the way. I'm gonna wait for my Rylai's gold here, and we can kite opponents again. The Rylai's HP synergizes nicely with the Hull Breaker effect, so now I have 3 HP items. That's gonna just amplify my Hull Breaker damage now. I can look to take down the tower here. I think my team is doing something in their base. I'm gonna stack up. The only sad thing about this build is that on one item spike you don't have enough attack speed to really like pop off, you know? You kind of need 2 items. So you either get Experimental Hexblade second, or you get like a Phantom Dancer or a Runans or something, you know, with attack speed on second item. But Hexblade is probably the best. I have almost 4000 HP, and that was my okay, hello, I'm gonna flash, just Aurora doesn't kill me. Can I take the portal actually? Whoop. Okay, I have to dodge out. Okay. I was scared that the Briar ultimate might hit me even afterwards. I think I'll just go clear some jungle camps and then get a buy. I'm not very fast at single target DPS, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the jungle camps together. This is gonna make it faster just to clear one camp. I just need that secondary target for Q bounces. I'm gonna go BF Sword here. Yeah. Bloodthirster is such a good item on this champion because all your own effects, basically almost all, apply lifesteal. So when you're in a minion wave, for example, you hit once with Q, every single damage you deal to the minions with your Q and your Runan Shuriken plus Q, don't mind him missing another cannon minion by the way, that's gonna apply lifesteal. I have a Hull Breaker stacked up, so I'm just gonna take this tower real quick. Yoink. And now I have the Dirty Rylai's combination, right? So every primary target that I hit with Q, it doesn't sadly work on the bounce. Oh, actually, it's good that it doesn't work on the bounces, because otherwise everyone would be slow. That would be not balanced. I'm gonna go crazy mode here. I'm space gliding. I missed the W on Aurora. Can I kill? I think I'm done here. Okay, well that's Hull Breaker Yunara for you guys. Please Riot remove this strategy ASAP. Thank you. Bye bye.